Have you ever found a four-leaf clover?
No, and I've looked. I've looked at plenty and I've never found one.
Have you ever ripped one?
Yes. Yes.
I think we've all done that.
It's the only opportunity.
Wax on, wax off.
Cigarettes.
Excellent.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello and welcome Midlifers. We're your hosts, Fonz.
And Mez.
And this is a weekly podcast where it's not self-help but more help yourself to a smorgasbord of nostalgia, laughter, and a deep dive into the past.
Welcome, Midlifers, to today's show. Our first segment shall be, do you remember these old wives' tales and superstitions? And to continue with this theme, we're going to do Besties, best vampire movies and TV shows.
So let's dive in.
But first, let's chat.
Mez, I've had someone message us in our DMs. It is famous baker, Australian baker, Katherine Sabbath. So she...
The one that you mentioned on the...
Yeah, I mentioned her in the pod like the other week, and I tagged two of her cakes in our stories, the drag queen Priscilla cake and the Kylie Minogue showgirl cake. And she messaged me and says, oh, thanks for sharing. I just asked her, what's your favourite cake?
Yeah.
And she messaged us back
Okay.
with what her favourite cake is.
What is it?
According to Katherine Sabbath, my favourite cake is my giant fairy bread cake because it's zero fuss on maximum fun. I love extravagant cakes, but I also love efficiency. It's exactly how it sounds. Unbridled, rainbow, sprinkled fun. Haha. The cake can easily be made vegan or gluten-free too for any kiddos or big kiddos who need it. And the recipe is free online. So if you look up Katherine Sabbath's fairy bread cake, you can make it.
Did you check it out?
I've got it in the book. I've already got it.
What does it look like?
It's
As in something, I don't know, fairy bread.
A giant triangle, like a giant vanilla triangle cake with the icing sprinkled with sprinkles.
Oh, that sounds nice.
It's perfect.
Like.
It's easy.
You know, I totally forgot about fairy. Thank you, Katherine.
Thank you, Katherine.
So much for messaging us back, us plebs. But yeah, I totally forgotten about fairy bread between, I was a kid and having kids.
Yeah.
And then I rediscover it and thinking, geez, that's fantastic.
Have you seen it's been going viral again? Like in America, they've been calling it dot bread.
Oh, really?
And they don't know how to make it.
Oh,
It's just
2 ingredients or 3.
Yeah, but it's just, I don't know, the reels I've been seeing of them making dot bread, it's just not like the Aussie way.
Cause it's one of those things that, play centre parties and stuff. They've always got a plate of fairy bread with, cut into this tiny triangles, so a piece of bread into 4. And when the kids eat and then they go away and go play again, I'm there. I'm just like,
eyeing it off?
yes, and I'll just have one. But usually for my kids' school lunch on Fridays, I let them have either Nutella or fairy bread.
You have Nutella at your school?
Yeah, because hazelnuts. Yeah.
Oh, it's a different nut.
Yes.
Oh, we're not allowed to have Nutella. That's why I find it amazing.
Okay. But I have to hide it because I found it. My son, he's discovered Nutella and he's just taking it. So I find the jar around the house.
Oh, my God.
Yes. And
it's like, where's Wally? But where's the Nutella?
Exactly. And it's like half gone. So now I have to hide the Nutella.
Oh,
yeah.
Goodness.
Anyway.
Oh, from fairy bread to Nutella.
Fonz, recently, a few weeks ago, the World Cup finished. And I don't know, had you heard of this huge coincidence about Lionel Messi and one of the players?
No.
Okay. So if you're a soccer fan, you would know about this. But some 17 years ago,
yes,
Lionel Messi, when he's playing, I think, for Barcelona, correct me if I'm wrong, had to do a charity photo shoot where he was with bathing a baby in a bath. And so this baby, there was a raffle tickets to see who would be this baby. So his mum entered it. She won the raffle. Her son was in the photo. And turned out that was Yamin Lamal, who is a Spanish player and played against him in the World Cup. And he is like the next up-and-coming superstar. So out of all the babies in the world, he bathed a baby that he was playing off against in the 2026 World Cup.
Like a christening, like a baptism. I'm going to send my son to him to get bathed. Maybe he'll be the next soccer star. Oh, my God.
Yeah, it's like
crazy.
It is crazy, like out of all the babies in the world. And it just got me thinking about coincidences and those great stories.
Yes, I love a coincidence.
Because there's one recently on social media where a family went to stay at an Airbnb. And you've got this random artwork on the wall. So they had this big picture of, people at the beach, and they looked closer, and it was their family at the beach.
From 10 years ago.
Yes.
Yes. I read about a coincidence last night.
Yes, tell me.
I couldn't sleep. And when I can't sleep, I scroll Instagram. Mm-hmm. And the coincidence was there was a little girl with a balloon, and she wrote her name and address on it. And it said the girl's name, which I'll just make it up for now, like Charlotte Fuller.
Mm-hmm.
And if you find this balloon, please return it to my address. The balloon was gone for 10 days, landed in the backyard where a little girl was. The little girl's name, Charlotte Fuller.
No way.
Yeah. So she shows her mum and dad.
Yeah.
Like, what's all this about? They drive to the house. The girls have exactly the same pets. So a rabbit, a horse, and 2 dogs. And they are friends still to this day. They're 22 years old now.
Wow. That is
I love a coinkydink.
Me too. And I've read about ones where couples look at childhood photos of themselves in kinder or whatever. And then there's one of them in the background, not knowing that years down the track they would be getting married.
Yes. Isn't it amazing?
I had one and I always thought, wow, what a coincidence. And sometimes on radio shows when they ask people to call up, I'm keeping thinking about this story.
Yeah.
So when I was 20, I mentioned on the pod before that went with my midlifer Kel to America. We were backpacking around America after summer camp. And we were staying at this hostel in Toronto. I'm at the bar, talking to this guy next to me. We're just chatting. He's from Australia as well. Where are you from? From Melbourne. I'm from Melbourne too. Where do you live? Northern suburbs. I live in northern suburbs too. Turns out he lives in the same street as where I grew up, where my mum still lives.
Oh, my Lord.
I was like, what are the odds of this? But now in retrospect, I'm thinking, I think I may have said the street first and he's just going along with it to try to hook up. I feel like that's more likely.
Or he's a stalker. He's traveled all the way to America.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I think that's more likely because that would be too much of the odds. Like, too much.
No, but why would you lie about that?
To try to hook up, to try to get the conversation going.
I live in the same street. Let's get together. Forget about chemistry. It's about the street.
Location is what they say.
I would love to know, Middies, if you have any coincidences, let us know. I love a good coincidence.
Me too. Do you remember?
Old Wives and Superstitions.
Old Wives' Tales.
Old Wives.
I remember the old wives.
Is it about us? Oh, goodness gracious me.
Wow.
Mez, as you know, I come from a very woo-woo family.
That's why I'm very excited to hear about what you have to say.
Oh, my goodness. And with my growing up, because I grew up Greek and Italian, also grew up with Lebanese people, Turkish people, and everyone's got their own superstitions. And it just blows my mind. And it's not like, oh, you'll get a bit of bad luck. Some of them, like, you're going to die if you do this. Because I remember there's an Italian superstition of putting your shoes on the table. You're not allowed to put any, not even new shoes. Not allowed to put them on the table or on the bed, or someone will die. And I just thought maybe something happened in the olden days. And someone died when the shoes went. So now you've never.
It's taken another life of its own.
Because I do wonder if if something happened at home, like we say to our kids, oh, if you do this at night, this is going to happen. Like, just to stop it. And it's just been carried on from generation to generation.
One person just made it up.
Fear.
Yeah. Fear mongering.
Do you have any, Mez, like from your family or background?
Well, one, yes. So two, I have one. My mother-in-law still says that if you go to sleep with wet hair, you'll go crazy. Okay.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
So that's where mental illness comes from, is wet hair, apparently.
Croatian mental illness.
Just another one that my mum said, if you whistle at night, you're calling up the devil. So I would never whistle at night.
That's the Appalachian Mountains. They do that too. You're not allowed to whistle at night.
Ah.
And I learnt that from you. I remember as a kid, like, don't whistle at night. And then I saw the things on the Appalachian.
Okay, that's very kind.
My husband starts whistling at night. Like, stop it. Enough.
Well, now sometimes I will, and it's like, oh, it's just, to me, it's just sort of silliness. But one thing I would never do, if I, sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night, I can't look in the mirror in the middle of the night. Because you know those movies where usually it's like at 3 o'clock, whatever. Oh. Remember the movie Candyman? If you look in the mirror,
I never watched
Candyman.
it.
Oh, it's scary.
And it's just your husband.
That's even scarier.
Candyman's here.
Put your candy cane away.
No one wants your chicken, I love.
I think it's the fear of, in case I just randomly see, I think it's the horror movies where you see someone pop out behind you. So I can't look in the mirror at night.
Because I wonder if the horror movies start these. Yeah.
Yes.
I know my mind plays that.
Mm-hmm.
But I know in our King too, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, not a horror movie, maybe for some. But, when I forgot the lead character's name, but she's walking down the aisle to get married and people are spitting on her.
Yes, what is that?
I have grown up with that my whole life. You say skorda, skorda, tu, tu, tu. And the tu, tu is when you're meant to spit.
Yeah.
And it's basically to get the bad energy off you. So skorda means garlic.
Ah.
And garlic, wards off the vampires, wards off the bad energy. And I remember someone I knew kept a clove of garlic in his pocket when he went out.
Oh.
And but anyone who has a new baby, anyone in our family, you compliment someone, skorda, because you want to take your eye off them.
Yeah.
That's another one, the eye, the energies.
Yes.
And you can get the eye on you from positive energy and from negative.
Oh, I always thought it was a negative thing.
No, positive. So in my family, we do this thing to get the eye off us. It's a Greek, I don't know if it's Greek or Egyptian, but you burn a clove in a white candle and say someone's name. And if it pops, it takes away the eye they put on you.
Mm.
My mum always pops with me. And so she was like, it's only because I love you. And I know, it's out of love. And it's like, yeah. So that's another superstition.
So
in the house.
This is what I've been curious about, because you've said, like, you've felt like you've had the eye on you before and whatever.
Yes.
Who's like, do you mean like just
my
mum?
My mum's no. Because it could be
like a negative thought or something.
Yeah, or there's, all right, let's get deep and down dirty here. Someone can give you a look. They can just stare at you. Their energy's getting on you. Get out of it. Get out. Don't want it. So, yeah, like in my household, I've got little eyes, the blue eye everywhere, and just getting it all out.
Yep.
Don't want it, mate.
Don't need it.
Don't need it. Get your eye off us.
Well, I've got, I was looking into some of them, sort of where they came from. But one I thought was interesting, like, wearing black. It's not necessarily superstition, it's more tradition at like funerals and after someone's died. Well, that actually comes from ancient cultures because they thought that death was contagious. So you wore black to signify to others that you've been around death, so they should stay away from you.
Oh, my God. It's the mask all over again. Yeah, in COVID, we had to wear masks.
Yeah.
Back then, you had to wear black.
Yes.
Yeah, it was protest. I will not wear black. Well, it's a government conspiracy.
Men in black. You know what, though? I feel like at my funeral, I don't want black. I want colour. Just saying. If anyone comes to my funeral, that's what I want.
Duly noted.
Note it. Write it down.
I'm not going to judge.
Okay.
I won't judge if anyone is coloured. Because there should be a celebration of life.
Yes, that's what I feel like.
Yeah, anyway, back to it. Did you know in Korea, South Korea, if you sleep with a fan on, the belief is it will kill you.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Don't know, maybe, again, maybe someone, the fan spun down.
Oh, I've been to those houses like where the fan's like so rickety and thinking, oh my God, someone's going to get their head chopped off with that one.
That's what I think.
Those are like the portables they have growing up in primary school.
Oh my God. So rickety.
Yes, rickety.
Do you know what else we have in our household?
Yeah.
If a plate or a glass breaks, it's a good thing because it snapped the bad energy out of your house.
Okay.
And my friend who's Turkish said, if you drop a plate and it doesn't break, you have to purposefully break it because it didn't get rid of the energy.
Ooh. Is that where that thing comes from? Then I wonder for the Greek weddings where you smash the plate.
Maybe it's the good energy. Just break all the bad stuff.
That looks like so much fun.
Yeah, and it's
I
not
love-
normal plates. It's not your kitchen plates.
Yeah.
They're special clay plates.
Because that's like those places where the smash rooms, where you just go and smash stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like I need that.
My brother and my dad did that.
Yeah.
The smash room, and
Just
yeah,
get
they
out all
loved
your
it.
frustration.
You should do it. We should do it.
I think we should. Let's look into that. So apparently there's an old wives' tale that cats will try to. This is from Reddit. Cats will try to suck out breath of a baby's mouth and kill it.
Yeah, I was never allowed when we had a cat. We had a hairless cat, if everyone knows my history. And we had a baby, and we had to be very careful of the cat around the baby.
But that was more for smothering.
suffocation.
Yes.
But maybe that's similar.
I think, yes, probably that's how they thought about it.
They looked at it and go, oh my God, it sucked its breath out.
I know. So this user on Reddit said, when our first baby was born, things got tense with my dad because I refused to rehome my cat. The baby is now 444 months old and doing well. So it is funny actually then, because you've got because even I said my mother-in-law about the wet hair and stuff, because if you have these superstitions and you're born with it and you lived your whole lives with it, it'd be very hard to think
it's
otherwise.
Still there. I think it can be endearing as well because I know I walked out for my brother when I was a kid and I was like, oh, don't do that. He'll never grow again. It's like he'll start his growth if I walk over him. And then like I had my baby and I passed him over 10 months. Don't do that. It's bad luck. Everything I do, don't do that. It'd be bad luck. Don't do that.
Facts. These are facts, Fonz.
Hey, when you spill salt, do you throw it over your shoulder? I always forget what shoulder. And I do it over both because I can't remember what shoulder to throw it over.
Nah, that sort of
I'm
stuff.
A very superstitious
You are.
person.
Yeah. Have you ever
Can you blame me?
Not true. Now thinking about it, it all makes sense. I feel like this podcast is your childhood catharsis, basically.
This is my therapy.
Yes.
I love you, Mum. What about have you ever found a 4-leaf clover?
No, and I've looked. I've looked at plenty and I've never found one.
Have you ever ripped one to make a 4-leaf?
Yes.
I think we've all done that.
It's the only opportunity. Do they exist?
Yeah, I think it's a rarity
Well,
in Ireland.
Yeah, I really want one. I don't know. A lot of these things, like even if I see black cat crossing the road and that sort of thing, I'll stop. But it's like,
we used to own a black cat. Peps. What's his name? Pepsi? I forgot his name now. Pepper. Pepper, our black cat. He was cute.
yeah.
I thought he brought good luck to us.
Yeah.
However, in ancient Egypt and in modern day Scotland, black cats are seen as good luck.
So I like that. I like how in some cultures it's bad, like in others it's good.
It's flipping it on its head, like the number 13. Like, ooh, it's bad. But some people think, hey, it's good luck. I love the number 13.
Oh, do you?
I think it's good.
I don't like odd numbers.
Oh.
I have an aversion to odd numbers. I like even.
What's your favourite number?
6. Yeah.
I like 9.
Oh. We are match made in heaven, Fonz. Too perfect. It's just too perfect.
Oh, my stomach hurts. That was brilliant. You just have 6, 7.
I know. We've got 6 9. I can actually remember when 6 became my favourite number.
Really?
I recall this. Yes. Because every year when I turned 4, my favourite number is 4, 5, 5, 6, 6. And I remember 6, I got this pin. And from then on, stuck with 6. And here comes your 9. And
I think my 9's my number, my numerology number. The 69, dude.
On so many times over the years I've done this, all these little things that like make sense why we're best mates.
Yes.
69 is another prime example.
I can't believe that. It's so funny. Do you knock on wood?
Going back to my husband's candy cane or what? I don't knock on wood, but I do touch wood. You know, we say, touch wood or whatever.
I touch my head.
Yeah.
Like, oh, touch wood. What the hell's that? I'm not made of wood.
I feel like that's probably the main superstition I go by, and that's sort of more just reflex.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did your mum say it when you were younger?
No.
Oh, my mum did.
Well, again, it
Well,
makes
I was
sense.
born on that. Ooh, touch wood.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel during this, I realized, no, I'm not that so superstitious, but I try to think positively. So, like, it's more that if I have negative thoughts or whatever, I will turn into positive because that, the energy.
It flips it. You got to flip the energy.
Yeah. And because your thought process and putting the energy out there actually does do something. So
let's end with a good energy. Let us all have a lovely day today or a lovely night. And touch wood, we have a good one.
69, dude.
Besties.
Best vampire movies and TV shows.
Oh.
I don't know what that was.
I can't do a vampire accent. It's like in our intro just then. I turned it into an American accent. This one I turned into a French accent.
I think you got to have in the back of your mind, I want to suck your blood.
Yeah, but I lose confidence. And here I am. This is me. Gosh, we've had good feedback on this online.
We have. So I am actually going to go through mainly what our middies have told us. And it's been good research, actually.
It has.
Just personally, the ones that I'll tell you straight up, my favourite is Lost Boys. Okay, because it is just a cult classic. I loved it growing up. It's still watchable now. But looking at all the vampire movies, I feel like there's different categories.
Yes.
Right? So I feel like there's sexy scary.
Yes.
Funny scary.
Yes.
Just sort of more dramatic scary and just scary. There's 4, right? Lost Boys, actually, I don't know which one.
That's a bit funny, isn't it? Like Death by Stereo.
Yes, with Corey Haim. And it's a bit sexy too because I think Kiefer Sutherland in that.
Michael.
And my sexual awakening of the saxophone guy. That's sexy.
Yeah, all greased up playing his sax.
Yes. And there are a lot of people that mentioned Lost Boys being their favourite too.
Yes. Well, my favourite, and actually was reminded to me by Adelaide Horror Podcast host, Zombie Joe. Hello, Zombie Joe, while you're out there. He said 30 Days of Night. And that is one of my favorite vampire movies.
Oh, because I looked at his comments last night as well, and I hadn't watched this. And after I watched the preview for it and thinking, I should watch this because it looks
so good. I've seen it about 5 times. I love it so much. I just couldn't watch it last night. I was a bit scared, got the heebie-jeebies last night. Like, no.
Because that one looks like a good scary one.
It is scary. Do you want me to get into it?
Yeah, please do.
That's okay. So 30 Days of Night, it stars Melissa George, and she plays Stella, as well as, what's his
Josh
name?
Hartnett.
Josh Hartnett. And he was a bit of a 90s heartthrob, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So it's actually free to watch on YouTube. So I watched it on YouTube, bits of it last night.
Yeah.
Came out in 2007, and it's based on a real-life town in Alaska called Barrow. It's got a different name now, and it's on top of the Arctic Circle. So in the movie, they have 30 days of night. In real life, this town has 67 days of night. But anyway, on this particular year of the 30 Days of Night, it is visited by a group of vampires. But sunlight never comes for 30 days, and they need to survive. The town needs to survive. And the vampires are just vicious, and they're gruesome, and they are scary. What I love the intellectual side of this, making of this movie. So the lead vampire is Marlowe. The actor who plays Marlowe is the director, Danny Houston, and he's also a linguistics professor in New Zealand. What he did for the vampires was created their own language.
I love that.
You think, like, sitting back, you think it's gibberish, but it's actually, he developed an entirely constructed language, and specifically for this film. So it's scary. It's a scary one, and I love it so much.
That's cool, because I feel like a lot of these ones that I know the vampires aren't really scary. They're a little bit scary.
These are scary. Marlowe's scary.
I think I will like to investigate that.
Watch it. I recommend it.
Because another one that Zombie Joe recommended was a mini-series called Salem's Lot.
Oh, yes.
So I looked into this too, and there are 2, because there's the original 1979 version, which I think he's referring to because it became a cult classic.
Right.
And there's a 2004 remake with Rob Lowe and Donald Sutherland. So again, another Sutherland in a vampire type thing. But apparently it was huge and instrumental in bringing horror to the small screens.
Oh.
Yes, and it looks really eerie and explores themes of evil in everyday life and the secrets of a small town, which is always, and it's always got it's got a creepy house and everything like that. And it really built up on the dread and suspense with slow pacing. So apparently it's huge in the way that horror movies and stuff were made going forward. And originally when I saw 1979, I'm like, yeah. But I feel like I'm going to invest in this. And Middies, if you're a vampire fan, I feel like let's have a look at this because I think it's worthwhile.
Trip back in time.
Yeah. So thank you, Zombie Joe.
Thank you. Now, we've had 3 middies come at us about what we do in the shadows. It's a New Zealand mockumentary horror comedy. So Chef Grant, Tash, and Glenn from Movie Monday.
Yeah.
I watched it on the weekend.
Okay.
So 3 people, 3 middies have recommended it. I'm going to watch it. It is hilarious, Mez.
Oh.
It is created by Jermaine Clement and Taika Waititi, who's now married to Rita Ora.
Oh, yep.
And Jermaine Clement, he played the crab in Moana as well as Flight of the Conchords. So it's a mockumentary. So it's a film crew following these 3 or 4 vampires.
Mm-hmm.
The things that they say are so funny. So they turn someone into a vampire and he couldn't keep it to himself. So he's in a nightclub saying, I'm a vampire, Twilight. And just the silliness of it, I just absolutely loved it. So funny. And my favorite scene, I think, was they wanted to go out clubbing and they can't see the reflection in the mirror. So they'd get dressed up and they'd each try to draw each other how they looked to see if they liked each other's outfits. It was so funny. And there's 125 hours of footage shot and most was improvised.
Oh, wow.
Heavily recommend watching this if you want to have a good laugh.
I loved that premise. And I love anything improvised because, that sounds fantastic. What's it called again?
What We Do in the Shadows. So there's an American series, but look for the New Zealand movie from 2014.
Thank you. I love that.
Thank you, you 3 middy amazing people.
Well, we had the Veiled Vintage say Queen of the Damned. And I totally forgot about this movie. And when she said, I'm like, yes. Because this is, I think, 2002, and it was huge because it was filmed right here in Melbourne. I remember when they were filming it.
Oh, my goodness.
And it starred Stuart Townsend, who was hot, and Aaliyah.
Aaliyah, yes.
Yes, and she played, I think, Queen Akasha. And I watched it again last night because I remember watching it, but I couldn't recall much of the storyline. So I watched it again, and she's actually not in it that much. And I think I think she may have passed away actually before filming had finished and they had to dub some voiceovers. I'm not quite sure of that, but it was the last role.
Yeah. She's
fantastic in it, even in the small parts, like very powerful and sexy and domineering. And Stuart Townsend, oh my God. He didn't do that much after this. I think
I'm sure he did a lot for you now.
Well, because the commentary around this movie was like, okay, it wasn't sort of critically panned, but is really big for if you want to look at what heavy metal, sort of new metal music was like in the 2000s, watch this movie because all the music was produced, written and performed and arranged by John Davis from Korn. So Stuart Townsend plays a singer and he's obviously lip syncing Korn. Yeah. And there is a bit of not mbop. Not mbop. So there's a lot of music in it, the sort of metal grunge look and sound. So it's very enjoyable to watch from that perspective. And basically his music helps bring her alive. So it's a bit silly in the premise of it, but I really enjoyed it. So I watched it last night and it's on. I think it's on Prime for free. So
great.
Give it a go.
Oh, for free. I love a freebie.
Me too.
Movies have been free because in the shadows you can watch an SBS
as
well. So
is that SBS On Demand?
Yes, SBS On Demand.
I love SBS
How
On
good
Demand.
is it?
Fantastic.
I like SBS On Demand too. I like watching the cooking shows. But anyway, I kind of went out on a limb on my own here, Mez, because no one mentioned it. But From Dusk Till Dawn, the Quentin Tarantino 1996 movie, starring, which I forgot, George Clooney.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that. So George and Quentin both play Seth and Richard, who are just these absolutely dangerous brothers tormenting America. And they stop over at this Mexican, like a nightclub.
Yeah.
It's called the Titty Twister. It's something called the Titty Twister. Anyway, it's also got Harvey Keitel and Juliette Lewis in it. But one who stands out is Salma Hayek, who plays Santanico Pandemonium. Now, here's the thing about her role. She does this amazing dance with a not a boa constrictor, a Burmese python.
Oh, wow.
Huge. This is before Britney Spears danced with the snake for Toxic.
This is that's the image I had in mind. Yeah.
Before that. Now, the problem was Selma had a phobia of snakes, but they were going to replace her if she could not get over this phobia. Do you know who they're going to replace her with?
Who?
Madonna.
Oh.
So Selma thought, I need to pay my rent. I got to do this. So she kind of went into a trance to do it and got over her fear because money, hey, it talks.
Money does talk.
It does talk. And so, yeah, and I haven't watched it recently, but I do love this movie because it's got a bit of a twist. It starts off as a crime thriller and ends in a vampire slasher movie.
But I think actually at the time, I only liked the first half. When it turned into the vampire thing, I didn't like it because it's like, my mind was like, this is the genre. And and then it just went to the horror, gore, silly. At the time, I didn't like it, but I might appreciate it now.
I got scared because they got trapped. But
with that, is there a scene where Quentin Tarantino sucks her toe?
Yes. Because Quentin Tarantino's got a thing for feet.
That's the thing. Now looking back on it, everyone's like, oh, he did that for his own, I think.
And
getting
Uma Thurman.
Off yes.
Like she played a lot of things barefoot. He's got a thing for feet.
And looking back in retrospect, it's like, that's not right. He
made it for him.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Feet finder. It was him.
Yes.
Yeah, I noticed that. I watched the toe scene last night. I'm like, oh, Quentin, not again.
Yes.
Keep your toes to yourself. Yep. What if he's got a subscription if he pays to Feet Finder?
100%.
Or just watches his movies back.
Another big one, which a lot of people, Middies mentioned, was Interview with a Vampire.
Yes.
Have you watched this since we watched it like in the Year 9 sleepover? So we watched it in Year 9. And I think it was like at a sleepover and we were too young and immature, so I didn't like it. But deep diving it yesterday, I hadn't watched it, but I was just looking at the commentary. And it's actually quite well received because it's based on Anne Rice's book and she actually did the screenplay for it, so she was involved. And she and a lot of people weren't convinced about the Tom Cruise casting. They were like, Tom Cruise playing this, that. But she changed her mind, as did many other people, because a lot of people really applauded his role in this.
Let's say, like, we're not a Tom Cruise podcast, but we keep touting. He's an excellent actor.
He is.
He gets hyper fixated and he really comes through.
Yeah. And I think actually, he does a lot of roles well, but I think he plays a good villain too. But Brad Pitt's in this, and a lot of people are like, Brad Pitt, no, like his acting in this is subpar. But we've got, Kirsten Dunst. Fantastic. And a lot of people actually really rate this movie. Yeah. And I feel like perhaps now that we're adults, so the two that are on my list after today, the miniseries Salem's Lot and Interview with the Vampire that I'd like to watch.
I can't remember which Midi. A Midi wrote about this on our socials, and she said Nosferatu.
Yeah.
Emlata, sorry. She said Interview with the Vampire. I'm sure she said Nosferatu pulled up really would because that's still in the movies, I think, or just came out of the movies. We've had Midi Kimmy and Midi L. Savage both say Buffy.
The TV show or
TV
movie?
show. However, Midi Kimmy did say the movie, 1992, and it's her favourite movie ever. It had Luke Perry, again, Donald Sutherland. There's something about this Sutherland man, and a baby Ben Affleck.
What did he play?
I can't remember. But she said the 90s fashion. Yep. There's so many good quotes out of it. Do you remember when they were cheerleaders? Like, all you funky chickens.
Yes.
Right. The amount of singing we did of that.
Yeah. And I was remember Luke Perry saying, Buffy, you're not like other girls. But I think when we did the Buffy deep dive, I remember mentioning that the director or the screenwriter. Like he didn't like the direction the movie took because it's a bit more funny.
Yeah.
He wanted the more scary, which Buffy the TV show.
That's scary.
They were scary.
Do you know I had
vampires.
nightmares? So my
Really?
husband and I started binging Buffy this year. And I swear because I've been binging it, I dreamt someone said, I'm going to die in June.
Oh.
And I think it was from, I woke up in a cold sweat going, and like, I think we're watching too much Buffy. We stopped after that dream.
But yeah, Buffy, I feel like the Buffy TV show is across the board. People are like, love.
What about what the Vale's Vintage said? Absolute worst is Twilight.
Yes. We agree with you.
There's not even like a thing of looking back at it and thinking it's a cult classic.
No. It's just bad. And I watched it actually. Because I think it was they added it to Netflix and I started watching, I think, from New Moon. And my eldest comes in and is like, is that Twilight? I go, yeah. It's just not that good. I'm still watching it, but it's just, I think Jacob with the hair and everything. It's just shit. I think probably it seems like every 6 months or so we mention Twilight and how much we hate it.
Twilight and Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Twilight bad, Tom Cruise good. Well, Midlifers, we hope you enjoyed today's show.
It was a hoot as always. Please, look, got to do the usual housekeeping. You probably all know this. Leave a review. You know, someone left us a 5-star review on Spotify. Whoever you are, thank you so much.
And also, if you like any of the content or want to add anything, if you add it to our Spotify comments, that helps kick up the algorithm too. So thank you if you are doing that. And if you're thinking about it, please do.
Until next week.
Bye.